Alrighty, we're live. I'm going to play some Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice in VR. This game is really interesting in VR, especially the mental illness factor that they were trying to simulate becomes really crazy in this game, and it's a lot of fun also. So let's check it out. Should be wearing headphones if you can for the
Hello.
audio because it
Who are
comes out
you?
of specific ears.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Senua.
Yeah, do please.
Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. They can feel her coming. She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. Feel you coming.
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. Yeah, that's usually not how the stories work.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others.
Mental health
You
advisor,
hear them too, right?
historical advisor.
They've been around.
Yes, and by the way, this takes place in Norse mythology type stuff,
That's not quite true.
which is absolutely awesome if you're into that kind of thing.
But they've changed.
Germanic, I believe, is what it's called.
I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look. Up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see them. I can see you.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those
His
afraid
name
of
is
death.
Antonidas.
Said it was fear. Runs far. Far deeper.
It's a nice log. That's a pretty big log, though. Like, that's a big ass tree, right? What do we have? It's been a very long time since I originally played this. I have no recollection of how to play it, so it may take me a little while to get used to the controls of it again, the combat systems.
What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Can my controller turn off? Yes. And so here's so long waiting for her to talk and the controller turned off. Alright.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs.
Looks like we're gonna have to adjust some settings or something, because, yeah, it's doing something weird there. Uh,
To focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
There we go. Alright.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky
Midgard.
gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good at the Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Yeah, really, yeah. Let's see. Oh, my controller's dying on me. That's not good. I'll just grab some batteries and that's not a problem. Alright, back. adjusted to where it's comfortable. Probably gonna be wearing it for a few hours. My controller back. Alright, recenter the camera, and there we go. Oh, it seems laggy.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for us. Like a pack of wolves in her heart. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
He is lost. I mean, rocking around with his head. He's gone. I know he was your boyfriend, but it's kind of weird that you're carrying around his head.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him. They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Dillian? Great name, I suppose. Anything? Nope, I don't see nothing. Look around.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save
The
his
bridge to Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Is there not one of these rune stones here somewhere? Guess not. I'm not sure.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
That's the way.
Oh, don't look down my ass. Ain't even very high yet, and you're on solid stone. Now you can start saying, don't look down.
You're in danger.
And even then, that's not that far.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
You're not safe.
Stop.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. I never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
Truth.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
It's just that.
Tell me your stories again, old man. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Use your eyes.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Okay, so and then I got this symbol, or rune actually is what it would be, right? I need to find something of it. If you look, the shadow projected there on the wall. When I get close to it, it starts putting all these symbols up, knowing I'm close. And line it up, and
Towards the
bam.
gate, and the gate will open.
Now the gate's unlocked.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
It worked!
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Now see, this would be another story.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Bargain? No. I played God of War and stuff. I know how to deal with gods. Do not bargain with them. Pretty dark. Oh, it's better.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Where? Me.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
End it. No, he's gone.
Yes, just... Don't give up. Don't give up.
the vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
And that's one of the game mechanics. Every time I die, the rot goes further up my arm. When it reaches my head, it actually
All of the
deletes the
suffering
save
has been
file.
for nothing.
And I have to start all over again. It's not likely to happen though. You'd have to be really bad at the game to do that. Which, I mean, as long as it's been since I played, I probably am. See, here we go. The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Yeah. Stay true to your word, motherfucker.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife. And they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Odin. A mark there on the wall. Looks like a door.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. Come on. Come on. She did it. She did it. She did it.
Oh?
Look, something was different. Can you see?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Anyone never could close her eyes, however hard she tried, begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Weak.
The Northmen will not stop her.
That's right, they won't.
She will find what she's looking for.
Big ass doors. Ah, this part's. See the three things hanging there. If I line up my view with them properly to that. Right there, see? Just like
Valravn's
with
power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's so different.
very dark. Can hardly see sometimes. Up here, I could be like, oh look, it lined up and opened.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something here shifted. Can you feel it?
Very dark again. I need to turn up the gamma a little bit, cause yeah. See if that helps me see a little better, cause yeah, like I couldn't see a fucking thing this way. Not really, it didn't help very much. Push! Yeah, there you go. Just like he's taking a big poop.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Another gate.
Oh, there are eyes. Those are eyeballs in the wall. Wow.
It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, listen. Don't. Open it. You can do it. Don't touch it. Step back. Come on.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravn.
Where are they? Where are they? What does it mean? Find the ravens. Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them? Line up the ravens. Shh, 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 shh.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravn, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Challenge me.
He's gone. He doesn't really want to go. Where is he? It's on your fault.
Fight me.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Druth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get out? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning, a deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Pathetic.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The Northmen say that Odin has two ravens. Their names are Thought and Memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world. Upon their return, they perch on his shoulders and tell him everything they have seen and heard. In this way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God. Senua, like Odin, use and seek wisdom and thought if you are to succeed in the quest.
The song. Oh, Ravel. Ravel's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus. Listen. It's magic. It's magic. She's been in the forest. This reminds her of someone else. The forest. Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds. The wilds. She left the room. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillion. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillion. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
The ravens.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where?
No, Raven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. I can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Almost.
She remembered Deline's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
Open it. Not from this side.
Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated a sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Come around this way. Close that hole back up. And now that I have the door open over there, I should be able to go up the stairs, across that wall, and over to that one. Yup, yup, yup.
The ravens. They were gone. No. There's still 3. There's 3. There's 3. Where have they gone? They're gone. She did it, but what does that mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole.
So it's these 3 over
Before she
here.
knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Not
The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
I mean, she found his head. I see you up there. As expected. This place rather looks like an arena. I bet you send some weaklings after me, don't you?
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together. Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea.
But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
That would actually be incredibly slippery. Where the bark's already rubbed off the tree like that and in the rain, oh yeah.
broken. The gate is open. It's open.
Yeah, I expected as much.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here.
Get up. Kill
Are you
it.
too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness, and she remembered what he told her.
Hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Coward.
It's nearly over. Finish it. Get up quick. She's hurt. She's behind you. Behind you. A better fighter. You won it. Not over yet. Do it! You're close! Focus. You're solid.
Gotcha, punk.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Yeah. Go, motherfucker!
The Mark of Valravn. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim.
That's right.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Much better. Shit on your arm's got some shit on your arm now, girl.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And then she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves.
Dismembered bloody corpses. Nice.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother?
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Aww.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galena.
Kalina?
She was a priestess. A healer.
I mean, that's
She
pretty
taught
obvious on your
Senua to see
face.
the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Finish this! End it now! You finished it! Too slow. Too slow. She's hurt, there's blood. Behind you. It's defend yourself. That's it. She's scared. No one's She finished him. The gate. She needs to get back. She can't. It won't open. Why won't it open? Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
Stop! Don't go too close.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
This one actually, if I remember correctly, was actually a pain in my ass, and I couldn't remember how to
Spill his blood.
do the one part of it. It was a pain in the ass.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. It's badly burnt all over. mercy on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness, the Northmen.
Senua. We each walk these lines, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see. There is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Punks trying to pick on a little girl. What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Focus. Screams will help you. Are they screaming?
path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Behind you!
Well, not fair.
Quickly get up!
Get up,
It's
bitch.
not over. It's not over. Do it's going. He's down. Finish it. Behind you! Take him down! Take him down! Stop them!
Well, fucking. Go down.
Surprise him! Slow. End it! End it now! It's nearly the end. Get out of here! I can't do it.
I can't see, game. Oh my god. Fucking roll back. Jesus Christ.
Do it. You're close. She can ignore the pain.
Oh my god, with the fucking shield bash. Fucking get wrecked, son.
you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel, and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
What's happening? Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's
The pyre.
Surt
is through
waiting
there.
for you. He's waiting for her. You can't get through.
How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Druth said.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow us.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
courage to shed your tears.
Raise your world and cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
This one is the one I always had problems with. The last time I played, because I can't
How did you
remember.
escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead.
There's one.
Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna need a drink soon.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming. Senua,
If I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop you! Run, Senua! Run! 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 Run, Senua! Through the fire!
Going bye bye, baby. You're charred up like a Freddy Krueger. Oh wait, was this an illusion? The appearance of fire?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You should be.
This darkness takes everything.
Yeah,
Everyone.
yeah, it does. Always has, always will.
Are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
To hell, obviously.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some water soon. Take a break, probably
I
smoke a
want you to
joint.
say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Aww. She must really love him. Wonder what that's like to be really loved. Oh, the big boy, huh? What's up, big boy? Come get some. Yeah, nice sword. Can I have it? Is it mine if I beat your ass, punk?
Everyone, but not me. Fight me now. Anticipate the move. She's so weak. They can see you're weak.
Come on. Yeah, big bitch, you ain't nothing to me. More fire? Ow. Oh, more fire. Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Focus now. What's happening?
More fire? Come on! Draw! Ah!
Defend yourself.
Take this, you fiery fuck! Got ya, you motherfucker! Rah! Yeah! That was a girl. You slay them so-called gods in the darkness. right. The second mark is mine.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time.
That's right. When they meet me.
Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Then I will see you in hell.
To face horror in the eye, as I have. To find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Appears to be a way out, actually. So I see a bridge behind there now. That is probably the way it intends me to get out of here. So I shall go that way.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw. Have you ever died before?
Yes, of course.
Serious question.
Multiple times. At least
When the
once.
illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again.
That sounds about right.
Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Well, that's pretty rude to say. I mean,
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
I imagine there's going to be another battle before they let me through this door.
The Mark of Valravan and the Mark of Surt. You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
All right. Where are they at? Come on.
Why is she waiting?
Open
Open
the
the
gate.
gate.
Open
No,
the gate.
don't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate.
No,
Don't. She's done it. So dark.
I open the gate. Oh no, it's real dark.
Only the dead may cross into hell.
Ah. Flashback. Kind of. She has no face paint on. This is when she come back from the village, or from the wilds.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
I know. We've completed that. I think this is a good spot to take our break. Maybe. Let's see what time it is. 30. Yeah, I think that this would be a good spot to go ahead and take a break for now and probably finish the game tomorrow, I'm thinking. Yeah, that sounds good. So, we don't need to save or nothing, right? Yep. Alright, so see you guys tomorrow for more Hellblade.